Every morning you open your eyes and face a truth few people talk about. As the years pass, the mind doesn't always wake up as clearly as it once did. Thoughts drift, memories surface, worries feel heavier than they used to, and you quietly wonder, why does my mind feel so busy when my body has finally slowed down? If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. Many people over 60 quietly wonder why focus feels harder now, even though life has slowed down. But here is a gentle, powerful reminder from Buddhist wisdom. Your age gives you a deeper doorway into clarity, not a closed one. You've lived through lessons that younger minds haven't yet discovered. You carry wisdom that can shape your mornings in meaningful, peaceful ways, if you know how to awaken it. Today, I'll share 6 Buddhist lessons designed specifically to help older adults focus each morning with clarity and calm. These lessons are gentle, simple, and deeply rooted in tradition. And they are meant for you, someone who has lived long enough to understand the value of inner peace. Lesson 1. Return to the breath with gratitude. When you're over 60, the breath becomes more than just a rhythm of life. It becomes a companion. You've breathed through joy, grief, loss, change, and all the seasons of being human. So each morning, as soon as you become aware that you are awake, bring your attention to the breath with a sense of gratitude. In Buddhism, the breath is the most faithful anchor for focus. Even when memory fades, even when energy is low, the breath remains a constant teacher. Seniors often tell me that the mind feels foggy or busy in the morning, filled with memories or worries. This is completely natural. The breath helps you clear that fog, not by fighting it, but by returning the mind to simplicity. Start by noticing your inhale. No need to change it, just recognize it. Then notice your exhale. Feel how it naturally grounds you. In this quiet space, offer a small thought of gratitude. Thank you for another morning. Gratitude brings the mind into the present moment, and that presence sharpens focus. You don't have to force concentration. It arises naturally when the mind is not scattered. Buddhist teachers often say that gratitude is a form of awakening. For older adults, this awakening is particularly meaningful. You've lived enough life to understand that mornings are not guaranteed. This awareness makes gratitude more authentic, more powerful, and more transformative. As you breathe, let your body feel safe. Let your mind feel supported. The goal is not to become a perfect meditator. The goal is to begin your day with a soft, steady awareness that clears mental noise. Just a few breaths with gratitude can shift your entire morning. And over time, this simple daily practice will gently strengthen your ability to focus, no matter your age. Lesson 2. Let go of yesterday's weight. Older adults often carry invisible burdens, memories, regrets, unresolved moments, or even the pressure to live up to who they used to be. When you wake up each morning, your mind may immediately return to yesterday's thoughts. But in Buddhism, the morning is a chance to empty the cup. You don't have to pretend the past never happened. But you can release its weight long enough to start the day with clarity. As soon as you sit up or stand, offer yourself a gentle reminder. Today is new. I do not need to carry yesterday into this morning. This simple sentence resets the mind. It helps you focus not by trying harder, but by letting go. Seniors often say they have trouble concentrating because thoughts loop on worries, frustrations, or unfinished tasks. Buddhist practice teaches that focus isn't created by pushing thoughts away, but by creating space for new ones. When you release yesterday, even just a little, you reclaim mental room. Imagine your mind as a small garden. If too many old leaves pile up, new flowers cannot grow. Each morning, you clear just a few leaves, not all, just enough for fresh attention to open. Letting go also helps reduce emotional heaviness. Many older adults carry regrets about things they didn't do, words they didn't say, or paths they didn't take. These thoughts often rise early in the day when the mind is quiet. Instead of wrestling with them, allow yourself to exhale them, just for now. Tell yourself gently, "I am allowed to begin again this morning." This phrase carries a Buddhist truth. Every breath is a chance to start over. Seniors often find this deeply comforting because it honors both the wisdom of age and the freedom of the present moment. Focus becomes easier when you stop dragging yesterday into today. With this lesson, every morning becomes a small rebirth, a fresh, uncluttered beginning. Lesson 3. Slow down the first movements of your day. In Buddhism, your physical movements are part of your mental practice. And as we age, the body naturally slows down, which can actually become a powerful advantage in mindfulness. Most people rush through the first moments of the morning, even in old age. They stand up quickly, shuffle to the bathroom, or reach for their phone. But for elders, the very act of slowing down the body brings the mind into focus in a way that younger people rarely experience. This lesson is about making your first 5 movements of the morning deliberate. When you wake, instead of rising immediately, pause. Feel the softness of the bed or the support of your chair. Notice how your body feels. This small pause creates mental clarity because it places attention at the forefront of your morning instead of habit. Then, when you move, whether it's standing, stretching, or simply placing your feet on the floor, do it slowly, not out of necessity, but out of devotion to presence. Buddhist monks practice mindful movement, and many elders naturally align with this because the body encourages slowness. Turning this into a conscious ritual transforms your ability to focus. Here's how. When the body slows, the mind slows. When the mind slows, attention becomes sharper. Older adults often say their minds wander more easily or jump unpredictably. This happens because the mind is moving faster than the body. Slowing your movements brings both into harmony. You reteach the mind to follow the body step by step. For example, as you stand up, mentally note, "I am standing." When you take your first step, "I am stepping." When you stretch your arms, "I am stretching." This simple labeling technique has deep roots in Buddhist training. It anchors the mind gently without strain. And for seniors, it creates a sense of control, grounding, and peaceful awareness. Another benefit is emotional steadiness. Many older adults wake up with a racing mind or a sense of pressure to get started. Slow, deliberate movement dissolves that pressure. It reminds you that you are not in a race. Your value is not measured by speed or productivity. Your worth is here in the quiet presence of each motion. Intentional slowness also reconnects you with your body in a compassionate way. Aging can sometimes feel like the body is failing or becoming less reliable. But when you move with mindfulness, you shift the relationship. Your body becomes a friend, a guide, a teacher of patience and awareness. This lesson transforms your morning into a peaceful ceremony. Each movement becomes a doorway to focus. Each action becomes an anchor. And with time, you will find that your mind becomes clearer, more centered, and more attentive, simply because you allowed yourself to slow down. Lesson 4. Begin the morning with a single, clear intention. As you grow older, the world often feels louder, faster, and more demanding than it once did. You may notice that too many thoughts in the morning make it hard to focus. Plans, worries, appointments, memories. The mind drifts and concentration feels scattered. In Buddhist teaching, one of the most gentle ways to calm this drifting is to begin your day with one single intention. Not a list, not a set of goals. Just one intention. This intention is not about productivity, it is about inner direction. Seniors often say they feel more grounded when they wake with meaning rather than with pressure. A clear intention offers exactly that, a quiet sense of purpose that organizes the mind. An intention can be something simple, such as, "Today I will be present." "Today I will move gently." "Today I will protect my peace." "Today I will listen more than I worry." When you speak this intention softly to yourself, your mind aligns around it the way a compass aligns to the north. Instead of scattering, your attention begins to flow in one direction. The beauty of this practice is that it fits perfectly with the wisdom of older age. Younger people often rush after many goals at once, but elders understand the value of clarity, of choosing what truly matters and releasing what does not. Intention setting also protects the mind from unnecessary noise. When you start the morning with a calm, steady intention, you filter out distractions. You no longer feel pulled toward unimportant things. The intention becomes a guide, making concentration easier throughout the day. This practice is deeply rooted in Buddhist training. Monks set intentions every morning to keep their minds steady amidst routine, responsibility, and service. They don't choose dramatic intentions, they choose simple ones that lead to mindful living. Older adults can follow the same path, not through effort, but through gentle commitment. Here's a method you may find comforting. Before getting out of bed, place a hand on your chest or simply take one deep breath. Ask yourself quietly, what do I need today? Not what others expect, not what the world demands. What you need as a person who has carried many years and many memories. Then choose a single intention that responds to that need once chosen. Speak it with kindness, as if comforting an old friend. You are not giving yourself instructions, you are giving yourself a direction. Later in the day, when your mind feels restless or unfocused, return to that intention. Let it remind you of the direction you chose in the peaceful stillness of the morning. Over time, this practice strengthens your mental clarity. It reduces overwhelm. It helps you navigate each day with more peace and less confusion. And most importantly, it honors your age, your wisdom, and the quiet dignity of choosing how you want your mind to move through the world. This is your morning compass. Simple, gentle, and deeply effective. Lesson 5. Honor your wisdom through morning reflection. As you reach your 60s, 70s, and beyond, you carry something that younger generations are still searching for: lived wisdom. Not knowledge from books, not advice from others, but the kind of understanding that only comes from decades of being human. In Buddhism, elders are honored as carriers of insight. And one of the most powerful ways to focus your mind each morning is to gently reflect on the wisdom you already possess. This reflection is not about analyzing the past or revisiting regrets. It is about acknowledging your inner strength, your resilience, and the truths you've gathered from life's lessons. Older adults often underestimate the depth of their own wisdom. But when you take a few minutes each morning to recognize it, your mind becomes steady, grounded, and more capable of focusing. Here is how you can begin. Sit comfortably, either on the bed or in a chair. Let your hands rest naturally. Then ask yourself a simple question. What have I learned that can guide me today? This question opens a door. You don't need to think hard. Just let whatever arises come gently to the surface. Perhaps you recall a moment when you learned patience or forgiveness or the value of simplicity. Maybe you remember a time life forced you to slow down, or a time you overcame something you once believed you couldn't survive. Each of these memories carries a teaching. And when you bring that teaching into your morning awareness, you anchor yourself in the wisdom of your own life. For many seniors, focus becomes difficult because the mind jumps between the past and the future. But when you reflect on wisdom, not events, not stories, but wisdom, your mind moves into balance. Past experiences become supportive rather than distracting. They become teachers instead of burdens. This practice also strengthens self-compassion. Older adults sometimes feel like they are losing abilities, memories, or physical strength. But when you reflect on your wisdom, you shift the attention to what has grown, not what has faded. You remember that your worth is rooted not in speed or productivity, but in understanding. An understanding carved out of years, joys, and challenges. You may choose to focus on one small piece of wisdom each morning. For example, I have learned that patience protects my peace. I have learned that I have survived every difficult day so far. I have learned that I don't need to rush to be valuable. Let this wisdom settle in your heart. Let it guide your focus. When challenges arise later in the day, this morning reflection becomes a quiet ally, a reminder of your strength. Buddhist practice respects elders because their presence naturally carries depth. By reflecting each morning, you are honoring that depth, shaping your attention not around worry, but around insight. In this way, every morning becomes an opportunity to reconnect with the wisdom you've earned over a lifetime. And that wisdom becomes the foundation of your focus. Lesson 6. Embrace morning stillness as a path to inner clarity. In the later years of life, stillness becomes more natural. You may find yourself waking earlier, moving slower, or sitting quietly without intending to. Many seniors describe mornings as the calmest part of their day, even if their thoughts are busy. In Buddhism, this stillness is not a weakness or a sign of slowing down. It is considered a sacred doorway to inner clarity. This lesson is about embracing that quietness and using it as a tool to sharpen your focus. When you wake up, before the world enters your mind, there is a brief moment of silence. A moment where you exist without tasks, without roles, without expectations. That moment is one of the most powerful allies for mental clarity in old age. Instead of filling it, allow yourself to rest inside it. Sit comfortably and let the morning stillness surround you. You don't need to meditate in a formal way. You simply need to be without trying to control the mind. Let your breath rise and fall naturally. Let your thoughts appear and disappear. Let your body feel supported by the chair, the bed, or the ground beneath you. Older adults often feel pressured to stay busy, even in retirement. Some feel guilty when they're not doing something productive. But Buddhism teaches a different truth. Stillness is nourishment for the mind. It prepares you to meet the day with clarity rather than confusion. In this stillness, you may notice memories surfacing. You may feel emotions you haven't visited in a while. Let them pass through gently, like clouds moving across a morning sky. You don't need to chase them or push them away. Just witness them with kindness. This witnessing, this gentle awareness, trains the mind to stay steady. Many seniors tell me they worry about forgetting things, losing their focus, or feeling mentally dull. Stillness actually strengthens the mind. It allows mental clutter to settle so clarity can arise naturally. Think of a glass of muddy water. When left still, the mud settles and the water becomes clear. The mind works the same way. Even 3 minutes of morning stillness can shape your entire day. You may find that you are more patient in conversations, more calm when plans change, more present in simple activities like preparing breakfast or sitting by a window. Stillness makes space inside the mind so focus can grow. You can also introduce a simple phrase during this quiet time. I am here. This phrase is powerful for older adults because it brings the mind home to the present moment. Not yesterday, not tomorrow, just now. It reinforces that your presence is enough, that your value is found in being, not in doing. Over time, this morning stillness becomes a trusted ritual, a place where your mind resets, a place where your heart softens, a place where your focus gathers itself gently and without force. And the beautiful truth is this: stillness deepens with age. It becomes easier, more natural, more honest. By embracing it each morning, you turn your later years into a sacred journey of clarity, peace, and quiet awareness. This stillness is not the absence of life, it is the purest presence of it. As you move through your day, remember that each morning offers you a quiet doorway into clarity, purpose, and peace. These 6 Buddhist lessons are not tasks to complete. They are gentle companions to guide your mind in the later years of life. If today's message brought you comfort or focus, I invite you to stay connected with our community of peaceful seekers. Subscribe to Mindfulness for more serene guidance, nurturing wisdom, and daily practices designed especially for those embracing life after 60. May your mornings be steady, and may your heart remain open.